Every time you slice a tomato or dice an onion on a plastic cutting board, you could be seasoning your food with more than just flavor. You might be sprinkling it with invisible microplastics that are quietly harming your health. A recent wave of scientific research reveals that your kitchen habits, especially your choice of cutting board, may be contributing to a hidden daily intake of plastic. Here's how to cut that risk out of your life. Starting with what you use to chop your vegetables, the hidden health risk lurking in your kitchen, and how to fix it. Plastic cutting boards have long been a household staple. They're cheap, easy to clean, and feel sanitary. But growing scientific evidence suggests they're also quietly contaminating your meals. Every time you slice, chop, or carve on a plastic board, tiny particles of plastic, known as microplastics and nanoplastics, can break loose, cling to your food, and make their way into your body. In March 2024, a pivotal study turned up alarming findings. Microplastics were found embedded in arterial plaque, the same plaque that increases your risk for strokes and heart attacks. That discovery gave new urgency to questions about everyday plastic exposure, especially in the kitchen. We know even low-level exposure to microplastics is linked to serious health risks, like cardiovascular disease, explains Varun Subramaniam, an associate scientist at the Environmental Working Group. And cutting boards, surprisingly, are a major source. How major? According to recent estimates, chopping on plastic boards can contribute up to 50.7 grams of plastic per person per year. That's about the weight of 10 nickels, directly into the human digestive system. Why old plastic boards are especially problematic. Plastic boards worsen with age. As they develop deep grooves from repeated use, they release more microplastics, says Wesley McWhorter, a registered dietitian and spokesperson for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Grooves don't just shed more plastic. They also trap bacteria, increasing the risk of foodborne illness. Yet, even brand new plastic boards aren't safe. Tests show they too can shed particles during regular use, Subramaniam warns. What you can do? Safer, smarter alternatives. The good news: there are safe, non-toxic cutting boards made from natural and sustainable materials that won't leave plastic residue in your food. And many are just as easy to clean. Best non-toxic cutting boards for 2025. 1. John Boozblock, Reversible Wood Cutting Board Maple. $106. Endorsed by chefs like Ina Garten and Giada de. Thick, sturdy, and spacious. Perfect for prepping big meals. Naturally, antimicrobial, and easy to clean. Use with booze, board cream, or oil to maintain its surface. Dois Kachishanaji, Premium Acacia and Rice Fiber Chopping Board, $40. A clever 2-in-1 system. Hardwood board for veggies, rice fiber for meat. Nesting design keeps prep organized and reduces contamination risk. The fiber board is dishwasher safe for easy cleaning. 3. KitchenAid Classic Rubber Wood Cutting Board, $23. Affordable and reliable hardwood board. Rubber wood is durable and won't stain easily. Includes a juice trench to capture liquids from juicy fruits or proteins. For Farberware Non-Slip Bamboo Cutting Board, $17. Features silicone corners for stability. Naturally antimicrobial and dishwasher safe. Lightweight, but strong enough for daily use. 5. Totally Bamboo 3-piece cutting board set, $18. A budget-friendly way to replace all your plastic boards. 3 sizes for various tasks. Built-in handles make transferring food to pots and pans easy. 6. Epicurean Kitchen Series Cutting Board, $27. Made from compressed recycled paper. No microplastics. Thin, lightweight, dishwasher safe. Stylish enough to double as a serving board. 7. Epicurean Gourmet Series with Juice Groove, $49. Includes a channel to catch juices. Same microplastic-free material, but with a functional twist. 8. KitchenEdge Rice Fiber Cutting Board Set, $30. Set includes 2 eco-friendly boards and a bamboo storage stand. Great for assigning different boards to meats and vegetables. Note: manufacturer recommends hand washing. Materials that make the cut. Want to know why these boards are safer? Here's a breakdown. Hardwoods: maple, walnut, acacia, teak, long-lasting, antimicrobial, and resistant to deep knife grooves. Bamboo, harder than most woods, resists scarring and bacteria, and is sustainably harvested. Paper composite, lightweight, durable, dishwasher safe, and free of plastic. Great for busy kitchens. Rice or wheat straw fiber. Biodegradable, non-toxic, and less porous than plastic. A newer but promising alternative. Glass and stone. Easy to sanitize but tough on knives. Best used for serving rather than chopping. Smart tips for safe cutting board use. Regardless of what material you choose, using your cutting boards properly is just as important as choosing the right one. Designate boards. Use separate ones for meat, produce, and seafood to avoid cross-contamination. Clean immediately. Wash with hot soapy water and dry completely. Sanitize regularly, especially if the board is porous. Use a bleach solution, 1 tablespoon bleach per gallon of water, and rinse well. Replace when damaged. Deep grooves are breeding grounds for bacteria. When you see them, it's time to retire the board. Oil wood and bamboo boards. Use food-safe mineral oil to keep them from drying and cracking. Frequently asked questions. Q. Is it safe to cut meat on wooden boards? Yes, especially hardwoods. Clean thoroughly and sanitize regularly. Wood has natural antibacterial properties that can actually make it safer than plastic over time. QR glass boards better than plastic. They don't shed plastic, but they can destroy your knives. Use them for serving rather than prep. QR paper composite and fiber boards really durable. Yes, many are dishwasher safe and highly resistant to stains, warping, or deep grooves. The bottom line: one small change for a healthier kitchen. If you're trying to live healthier or reduce your exposure to hidden toxins, changing your cutting board is one of the easiest, most impactful steps you can take. With affordable and attractive alternatives now widely available, there's little reason to keep chopping away at your health. So go ahead, slice out the microplastics, and bring in safer, smarter tools that help keep you and your meals clean. Let your kitchen be where nourishment begins, not where microplastic contamination takes hold.